Well, Coasters, it's my pleasure to be here today. I'm with Colin Smith, a lawyer in Greymouth, and it's Daffodil Day. And this is the beginning of an interview which will lead into a full interview with David Carruthers, who's retiring. Colin, thank you so much for taking the time to lead into this. Tell me about David Carruthers.
Well, I've been practicing in Greymouth for just over 30 years. David for considerably longer, 40 odd years. And in the time that I've worked in Greymouth as a lawyer, I've had a lot of interaction with David, and I've found David a great practitioner to work with. He's a real pragmatist. He doesn't get bogged down in the technical. I certainly approach the law from a problem-solving point of view. David's the same. He's quick to find solutions, and he's looking for solutions rather than dragging things out in a legal contest. So a real pragmatist, really good to work with, and he's also got a great sense of humour. So as many laughs go with every conversation.
Colin, he's told me that the two most enjoyable years of his life as a lawyer have been with Hannah and Seddon.
Yeah, and look, when the unfortunate fire happened at Carruthers and Weatherall, and Peter and David came and joined us, it was a real lift to us as well, because it brought a whole new dynamic to the firm. And it was amazing actually, because both practitioners just fitted in like a hand into a glove. It was amazing how well it worked. David's been very much enjoyed around the office. The team really enjoy his sense of humour. I hear a lot of banter. My wife's the receptionist in the office here, and I hear a lot of banter between her and David, and they're having a spar at each other quite often, but it's great. It's great. The team have really enjoyed his presence.
Now today's Daffodil Day, and you've got the beautiful bunch of daffodils on the desk there, and I see you're wearing one. Important for all of us, isn't it?
Yeah, well it's very poignant for me, Bruce, particularly because I'm a cancer survivor. 5 years ago, I went through the cancer journey. I was told the odds weren't very good at all. I've managed to survive it, and my wife's also been through the cancer journey, and her journey has just finished 2 months ago. So it's very, very poignant for us, and I've got to say, I can't say enough about the work of the Cancer Society and the support they provide in terms of accommodation, in terms of advice, in terms of travel, you name it. They really are there to help us, and the journey was made that much easier by the work of the Cancer Society. So I implore anybody that has, and we all, I don't think there's probably a person in our community that's not touched by either themselves or a family member or a friend or a colleague or an associate in the community who hasn't been affected by cancer. So it touches us all in one way or another. And the work of the Society is incredibly important in terms of helping sufferers get through that journey a lot easier. So today's a very, very important day for me, for my wife and our family, in terms of supporting the Cancer Society and its work. They do an amazing job.
Well, look, thank you, Colin. And what I'm going to do now is I've booked in with an appointment with David under the name of Simone. I'm about to go and have a talk.
Well, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it, Bruce.